was like, is the budget low? Because why y'all giving them cheese and cracker trays? Like, what?
Yeah,
we had
was like, I don't want no carrots.
Charcuterie boards. Right. Welcome back in, everyone. This is Black Girls Talking TV, where we bring the group chat to life and discuss all your favorite TV shows. Today is all about Survivor 50. We are talking about the MrBeast episode. I'm Victoria. I'm one of your hosts, and I'm a psychologist. And yes, once again, we have a very special guest, Mari from Kickback and RHAP. I'm going to allow her to introduce herself.
Hi, I'm Mari, reality TV podcaster. Glad to be back. Professor as well. I love when we just throw our bona fides out there. But I'm glad. I mean, what a episode, and I'm glad I get to talk about it with you guys.
Yeah, no, glad you're here as well. I'm Kamaria. I'm an attorney and a pop culture writer. And yes, let's get into this episode. 2 million. Angelina ain't hear that from nowhere. 2 million.
No, honestly, I thought about Angelina immediately.
Yeah.
Because of her preseason interview when she said, now if it's $2 million, then I'll cut Mike White. But if it ain't $2 million, I can't do it. Which is crazy to even think about that. Like 1 million to you isn't life changing enough. I'm like, you don't need it this bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause throw me $1 million my way. I'm competing in every facet.
Cutting Mike White.
Yeah,
that's what it felt like, right? They were all like that. They were shocked by that 2 million. It was like I was like, well, y'all, that million is good. I'm good. I'm set. But that 2 million, they were, and you know what? It makes sense though, because Winners at War was 2 million, and they can afford it. Take them for all they're worth. But that's cool. That's life-changing money. At least now with 2 million, you'll leave it as an actual millionaire. You know what I'm saying? Like after taxes, you'll still have at least 2 million.
I know. This is why I'm like, I need Sari to be our winner. Okay.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I don't want to speak it too many times. I don't want to jinx it. I know. But I need it to happen. That would just make this the best season of Survivor ever.
Yeah, it would. It would. I would literally cry. I would also cry too if Tiffany won. I know that's gonna. Yeah. Either one would make me very emotional, but it would just be a nice ending to Cerie's Survivor legacy and career, that she walks home with this 2 million. Like, oh my God, would be amazing.
That story arc would be just insane. Like perfection. I'm scared.
I know. It's like, I don't want to say it too much. You know, we gotta be like, step lightly. But it's so interesting. So I was telling Victoria how, like, I didn't watch the episode last night. I watched it today, right? And I thought I had gotten spoiled, because the last episode, when I popped onto social media, I saw Christian first, and then when I watched the episode, Christian was who went home. So I saw Ozzy. That's who I saw. And I thought Ozzy went home. And so when we got to the part where the vote was going back and forth between like Ozzy and it was like Sari, I was like, hold up, wait, what's happening? And I was like, how is Sari gonna let this happen? She's aware of it. How is she gonna let Ozzy go home? And I was like, I should have known. Trust Sari over social media. Spoilers, okay? Because I knew she couldn't. Once she got privy to the information, I was like, how she can't let Stephanie best her in this little battle.
Yeah.
And I heard Stephanie is still a little grumpy pants about the quote unquote betrayal that Sari did to her. And I'm like, girl, you've played with her the most times. So how are you still not used to this? Like, are you, what? You're sounding like them traitors, girl. You're sounding like them traitors, faithfuls, girl. Calm down.
Yeah. I'm the meme right now with the guy who he's like, huh? And then all the question marks come around his face, because what are you talking about, girl? Not to mention you said her name. Like, you literally said her name. So let's be for real.
Yeah, let's not throw the stone and hide the hand. Be like, it wasn't even me. It wasn't even me. And if it was Jonathan, why didn't you say nothing? Why didn't you say anything?
Right.
Because
that
to be
Cloth
honest,
Alliance, baby.
Yeah, like even in that conversation, I'm like, Jonathan was being quiet. He was being quiet, but I'm like, he is the one who said Ozzy's name first. You know what I'm saying? At least in the edit. Who knows how it is? But he was like, he did seem like he didn't trust you. He said something, you know, he was a little sus on you. And he put kind of like that little battery in her back. Side note, Jonathan is playing this season, and I need them to get him out because he is playing.
He needs to go next.
I need him out. I need it.
He needs to go next. Especially with all the honor and integrity on the jury, he gotta go. Like, they gotta see that as a clear threat. I'm sitting here thinking, like, do they not feel like he has any chance to win? You know, sometimes we hear like, oh no, that person had no chance to win, so we kept him in the game. And I'm like, is that what's happening, and we're just not privy to it? Because I'm not understanding why they're not looking at that jury and like, no, he gotta go.
I think that's happening to Joe, to be quite honest. I think Joe is drawing dead even at 9, to be quite honest, because first off, I keep forgetting he's there. Second, he's not the big character between like a coach and a Jonathan. If Jonathan gets the in, like you said, that faction is more likely to vote for Jonathan. If Joe gets to the end, I don't think they ride as hard for him.
Yeah. I can see that. The thing with Jonathan though, I think Jonathan's playing a better game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's doing a little bit more of an undercover game. Like, he is running a couple of these votes. And if it went this way on this one, I was like, oh, he would have been like, I think on roller skates, and you would have had to run to catch him. But I feel like he's being a little undercover with it. And so I don't think everyone is seeing it or noticing it as much, you know? Because even that thing with Stephanie about how he slid that in there to kind of like, you know, throw a little gas on the fire for Ozzy. It's like she didn't even really call it out, or like you said, she didn't address it. And so I don't think people are seeing it as much, and I don't think they're expected. I wouldn't expect it from him neither, you know?
But there's a few things here though. One, I wonder if, because what we saw in the edit, like you said, we saw Stephanie and Jonathan confronting Suri, saying, I didn't say your name, da-da-da-da-da-da. That's where Stephanie messed up. She should have had that conversation with Suri separately if it didn't happen, right? And she should have threw Jonathan on the bus hard. But also, too, Jonathan is playing, but his people are going home. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that part. So it's not playing to his benefit.
Yeah, no facts.
And half of me is like, this edit for him, I'm trying to figure out what this edit for him is. You know what I'm saying? It's like, is this a winner's edit like we're all dreading?
I would hate it.
Or, yes, that would be honestly the worst timeline. And to be quite honest, it'd be what we deserve, to be quite honest. And when I say we, I mean Jeff. Like, I mean, Jeff.
I don't deserve that.
And us as abused Survivor fans. But like,
we can't. We rebuke that.
I'm a jinx. So I put it out. I put it in the universe so it don't happen. But like, I also am just thinking that what I'm hoping it is the edit is giving him more credit than he deserves, but he doesn't win, because we see this with, like, if that's the case, a woman is winning, you know. a woman is winning, but they want you to, you know, come away thinking a man did most of the work, because that is what Survivor loves to do when there's a female winner. You know what I'm saying? They love to be like, yeah, I guess this woman won, but look at what this guy did, and he's the best. Like, so I don't know. He says he got out Camilla, he says he got out D, whatever. But ever since then, you know, all of his people going out. Christian was not on him as much as they try to, I'm pretty sure it was him they try to give that credit to. Everybody wanted Christian out. Like, Christian really had no, like, recourse after everything blew up for him.
Child, I'm forgetting last week, to be honest. Like, I'm like, who did steer that vote?
Remember, that was the whole Jonathan and his belts, and he's collecting blah, blah, blah. So.
Oh. Yeah. And the shot in the dark.
Yeah, because, the shot in the dark where here's your shot in the dark. He couldn't use it anyways, fool.
Yeah.
Like, all of this stuff to make it look like Jonathan is doing more than he is. All these confessionals from him, from his point of view. Like, he thinks he is the mastermind. But we see in play that he is not. Sari, Rizzo, and Ozzy have been driving the votes for the last few weeks. Sari, Rizzo, and Ozzy are the reason that D is gone. Sari, Rizzo, and Ozzy are the reason that Christian is gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, as much.
No, I totally agree.
Yeah.
I do think he's playing. It's like he's playing, but he's never, like, I don't think I don't give him I don't even remember his past seasons, to be honest. Like, or he just played one season, right? Yeah. I don't remember that. I just remember him being like sort of a go alonger and like a part of, you know, very strong. And so it's like, this feels like a departure from just like being strength, if that makes sense. So I think that's why it stands out a little bit. But I definitely agree with you that there is no mastermind and it's not even that great. But I do think it is a departure from what he played before. Just like the way he's talking about Ozzy, because Ozzy got a little departure. Now, Ozzy, I was pissed off that Ozzy told Jonathan. I was saying, you putting Sari's life in danger.
Yeah, honestly.
And when I thought
at that moment, I said, Kamaria called it that Ozzy was going to bring Sari down. I was like, is this the moment? He going over there trying to, I was like, Ozzy, you paired up with Sari because of her social acumen. You don't need to come out trying to have no social acumen or trying to have conversations. Just let Mama Sari do her job and you do your job. This ain't it. You don't confront. You don't have conversations.
Because I think he thought that Stephanie was driving that and Jonathan was just like, I'm here. And so he thought he could swing Jonathan back or something. And it's like, Jonathan is the one trying to drive this and drive you over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And that's how the whole Stephanie, like, that's how it all got blown up. Blown up was Ozzy going over there to have a conversation with Jonathan. And I was so like, oh my God. And he just gave them all the information too.
But
like, I think Sari and I think Tiffany, they're on board. You know, they're on board with that too.
He said all the names.
Saying, I'm working with these people. This is my alliance. I'm like, what are you doing here, brother?
Yeah. What is going on?
That's when I thought he had gone home. Like I tell you, the social media spoilers seemed like he went home. And so I was like, I'm okay with this at this point. That's what I felt like. Not that it was it's not the worst, but it just started the ball rolling with Sari's name coming out of people's mouth. And I was just like, what? So I was like, he can go then. Him or Sari, he can go.
Yeah. What was go ahead, Mari.
No, I was just gonna say, and then luckily him doing that, which was bad. I was like, oh my God, this is so bad. But luckily this made Jonathan and Stephanie scramble so much that they revealed their plan to Devins. And Lord Jesus, we love a Devins. Well, we love a Devins type in this type of chaotic game.
Yeah. Absolutely. I was ready for him to flip that doggone coin. I was like, yes, do it.
Well, before the coin, I was just shocked that he went and like did what he did at Tribal. Like revealing all of that information.
So good.
It was so good. I mean, it was like a 10 out of 10 tribal council for me. Like I can't think of too many better tribal councils than this one. Because I was like, oh, he just said everything. Like, and it lines up with how the day went. So it's like nobody can look at Stephanie and Jonathan and not think that Devins is not telling the truth.
And it was like, this was probably the best tribal council for me, I think, in the whole season. I'm trying to think back to a better one and I can't because it feels like this whole season going into most of the votes we knew who was gonna go home, but the edit tried to be like, but could it be this person? And we're like, no, it's gonna be this person all the time. So I thought this was a better tribal. And again, Devins blowing everything up and then putting Stephanie and Jonathan on the back foot. It was kind of like so funny because I feel like it lands on Stephanie just because, like Devin said, doth protest too much. Stephanie was just too much trying to be like, no, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. Meanwhile, Jonathan was just like, He just kind of sat there quietly.
Yeah.
You know.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
And
Like,
one thing liars do is they give too many details. They talking too much. They try and talk their way out of every corner. They start contradicting stuff. That stuff didn't make no sense. How you saying you would never, ever, ever say Ozzy's name, but somehow the story originated from one of you two? Everybody who knew about the Ozzy story knew it from y'all, so it didn't make no sense that it never came out your mouth, Stephanie LaGrossa, as Ozzy
right.
said.
And I was with Tiffany. Ass when she said, "Well, if you ain't working with him, how he know about your still vote? How he know about your advantage? Why you telling the person you trying to get out? Like, what are you talking about? Like, make it make sense." And she was like, okay, let me tell you." It's like, it's too late, girl. It's too late.
Yeah, and I know Tiffany was loving every part of that because of Jonathan getting out Camilla and Dee. And so I know he's like, she's waiting for that match to strike. I know she's waiting. So I hope she get her just dues next week.
I know. I'm so mad. Camilla, Dee, and Tiffany. Light one up for them. But
I wanted to see it.
Robbed. We had it, but because the swaps. Anyways, I thought that I definitely thought that was a great tribal council, and I was so concerned that we were going to be robbed of it because of the MrBeast Beware advantage.
No,
I was
so
surprised
that Devins was doing that, but I was like, low key, it's like, just sometimes you just need that good luck of fate, and I'm just like, I was crossing my fingers and praying, and at the same time I was like, should Stephanie have done it? That way she could have flipped and went out, you know. But you know, it's just, it was one of those things where it's like good behavior is always rewarded, and so everything that was supposed to happen happened.
Yeah.
But I was definitely scared. I also think too, the fact that it was $2 million. I'm pretty sure this very there's a lot of like opinions about Stephanie, like between past cast members that have like spoken up and stuff like that. And so I'm sure when that thing said $2 million, it was like, oh, Stephanie, baby, you ain't finna get it. Like, because when Ozzy was like, Stephanie LaGrossa, I haven't had good feelings about her since, what he said, the merge. I was like, you ain't had good feelings about Stephanie pre-merge, baby. Yeah, because he had some things to say about certain people winning, or who won Winners at War? That was Tony. And when did Tony's Cop RS friend win?
36. She won 36 Game Changers.
Yeah.
So 4 years prior.
Okay. Yeah. So he had comments about that. And her winning, and so that was kind of like the punch in that Stephanie LaGrossa that I was feeling when he said that.
Yeah, I know she been overstayed. She could have gone day one. She could have got overstayed. So boom, it's just catching up with you, you know. But I was surprised that it actually landed on the heads. I was like, wow, I guess 50-50 is like, it is.
So
like
right. Once Devins like, this is a 50-50 chance versus a 1 in 6 chance. I was like, ooh, you ate that. Like, I was like, he's right.
Definitely. I was like, you right. This is the ultimate shot in the dark. You right.
He's right. Yeah. But do you guys watch MrBeast at all?
I've watched one thing of MrBeast, and I don't know how I got hooked into it. It like randomly came down my YouTube, and so I started watching it, like all the games, and I was like, this is so crazy. But I got so hooked into it and watched the full thing of these crazy games that he sets up for people.
It's games?
Yeah, it's like challenging. Well, what I watched was like, I guess past players, they came to play, like, it was like, I don't know how many days in this one room, and they had to do it was almost even like Squid Game vibes, and they had to do certain things, and like, as people, it got all the way down to basically the one person winning, but it was crazy and it was good.
So like I said, I have a 7-year-old son, and unfortunately YouTube YouTube is it for kids now. So we do watch MrBeast. We've probably watched him for the past 3 or 4 years now. And I mean, and it's like there's stuff recently that he's like going through, and I'm like, oh yeah. There's like there's weird, you know, he got a weird case. Why is he around? Type thing. So,
interesting.
Yeah,
I don't know nothing about this.
So but it's weird.
I'm like,
because
girl, spill the tea. What you mean? What you mean?
He's just now getting sued by like a former employee. And the reason he's getting sued is so like, it's weird because from what I saw, the former employee was suing him for like toxic workplace because she's obviously a woman, and MrBeast, all his stuff is geared towards guys and it's childish boy stuff, and most of his staff is his friends who are just childish men, and she claimed toxic workplace, which I believe that. She said when she got pregnant, she didn't get proper maternity leave. She was working extended hours, stuff like that. So from what I understand is the actual charges against him are stuff like unsafe work environment, violating FMLA, like stuff like that.
Oh yeah, because I was like, what the toxic workplace? That's legal? Like
exactly.
But this is encapsulating.
That's what I'm saying.
What the charges?
Right, like so the charges are just like FMLA, overwork, whatever. Like the actual charges, you would know as an attorney. But then in the paperwork, the girl is saying like, oh, the guys would say that I was so hot that Jimmy wouldn't want to come around me. So she's kind of also alleging like semi-sexual harassment, but it's weird, right? It's like, that's why I said it's weird. It's bad business practice, right? It's bad business practice for sure.
Right.
But I don't necessarily know if it's like what we always think when it's like former employee is suing a celebrity
coming forward.
Right. If that makes sense. Kamari, look it up.
Yeah, that was a lot. Definitely helpful.
So I said all of that to say I watched MrBeast, and this is like literally par for the course. I would say like the Billie Eilish stuff, the Jimmy Fallon stuff, like all of that just felt like made up and just like they slapped a person's name on it. This is actually like very much MrBeast, Jimmy Donaldson. He had in his first season of Beast Games, the original prize money was $5 million. He told...
Hold up. This man has prize money that's more than these game shows that have network backing.
Kamaria.
What, he got generational wealth or something?
He bribed somebody with $1 million. He bribed people with for the same amount of money, the prize money that these people spend, 3.5 weeks starving for. Like he's well known because he gives out so much exorbitant amounts of money. He has so much money. He's literally the most followed person on YouTube. He has, I don't even know.
Let me follow him too, because he's about to get another follower. Let me see if I might need to play a game.
He used to do it, whereas like, if you follow me within the next few days, you'll be entered to do this. His fans will come out and play challenges, like Victoria said. He is well known, and as much as I hate twists and I hate celebrity endorsements and stuff, out of all the other ones, Billy, Zach Brown, Jimmy Fallon, he probably brought the most eyes to Survivor. And he actually did,
I'm sure.
And he actually did something that I'm actually sure that he actually thought of. Like I'm 100% certain that he actually came up with this, actually does like Survivor and all of that. Now, the problem is, if this had went the other way and Devins had flipped that coin and got out, all of this would have been anticlimactic. That vote wouldn't have gone through. Like, we would have just stopped the episode on, okay, Devins leaves. Great. Love this twist.
Yeah.
When we had a whole really cool tribal council where people were yelling at each other, and then Devin flips a coin and now he's gone. And none of that was resolved. So I, as a Big Brother fan who knows how these twists works and hates some of these twists, I'm like, we reward twists when they work out to our benefit, But if they didn't, if the shoe was on our other foot, I feel like we'd be having a different conversation. Not just us, but everybody. So, I mean, we're in a good timeline. We lucked out, but it could have been bad.
I know, girl.
Yeah.
Every time you say timeline, it makes me think of like people talk about the manifesting, like manifest to a different, this timeline and that timeline jumping. And I'm like, I just need us to jump into the timeline where Serene wins. But yeah, like this has been pretty good so far.
Yeah. I think the only terrible twist they had was that last one with Christian, and I think that's just because they had to come and read. He had to come back and read that note. If it wasn't for that element, and he was able to play a game, and not let people know that he had a vote already in the urn, then I would have been fine with it. Because it's like you went out there, you risked it, and sometimes it's not always going to work in your favor, but. I didn't think that was cool. It took away his agency a little bit.
It took away his agency and let everybody know it.
Right.
He, of all people, I think probably had a bad night going back from that tribal council, because even when they were doing the live stuff, he was like, "Oh, I would just have loved to been there." And after it's 2 million, it's just like, wow. Yeah, no, this. Yeah,
because he would have did it.
A therapist on deck right now.
He would have flipped that. He would have flipped that coin if he had the chance. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel so bad for Christian. I was rooting for Christian so hard. Christian,
he was my winner pick.
I know.
He was my winner pick.
Yeah, Chris, and he got so much. Again, he got so much camera time, and I'm just kind of like it. It had to be because his tribe just kept going to tribal council that they had to pick somebody's story to follow. And I think his was a good one, but it is kind of anticlimactic how he goes out, because he's literally dead in the water due to a twist. I kind of think all of the twists were bad. The Billie Eilish Boomerang idol hasn't done anything but really just nullify the idols, because other people know who has the idol, so it hasn't done anything. Genevieve goes out, who, whatever, I wasn't rooting for her, but she goes out finding 2 idols that she couldn't even use for herself. Zach Brown just took up screen time. Like, I don't even know what that was about. Like, I
too much of it.
Oh my God, I wish I had my Survivor cups up here. Dang it. But I just like
Survivor cups?
My cups. Yeah, I do custom cups, and I've been making Survivor 50 ones that have been kind of very funny. It's been like, who voted for this? This S. Oh. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause in the hands of the
That's
fan.
funny.
There's one that I survived, and it has all of the celebrity names crossed out, and it says Survivor 50.
That's so cute. That's funny. Yeah. Like, do you sell them?
Yeah, I sell. Yeah, I sell cups.
Girl, go find
to
a
let
cup.
the people know.
I was gonna do it at the end.
At the end.
Yeah. Okay.
It's in the show notes, y'all.
Yeah. But and I said all that to say, didn't mean to cut you guys off or anything like that. The twists this season have been so. I mean, I don't watch Survivor for the twists. Again, that's what I watch Big Brother for. And to say that we voted for this stuff, we did not. I'm sorry. We did not. Even if you
you think they just structured some stuff together and said, "Oh, y'all said y'all wanted this," because we didn't actually see no polls. We didn't see no data
counting. We need to see the tallies.
The tally. Yeah, I mean, all they asked us was like, "Do you want twists? Do you want dynamic twists? Do you want game changing twists?" So they didn't. They didn't say, "Do you want a boomerang idol?" They said they just basically said, "Do you want twists?" And people were like, "Yeah, let's do dynamic, not game breaking twists." And I think they failed. Like, I think they failed at that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They need some more women on the creative team for sure. But yeah, do we want to talk a little bit about the challenge at all? Our girl Tiffany won. Yeah. She's my winner pick this season. So I was very, very happy that she won. And I love when she was like, I just wanted to outlast my last game. I was like, that is so beautiful. And you did that, girl.
Exactly.
It did make me emotional, like, because she was so, and I think, is this her first immunity win this season?
Oh, this season?
Technically second because she won with Joe that one time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, she did.
Yeah.
She did. She did. I
Good for
forgot.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that did get me really emotional. But I hope people aren't like, okay, you outlasted it, get out. Like, no.
I know.
You know, that immediately that's our.
Yeah, but she's still a non-threat right now.
Yes.
At least from the edit that we're seeing, and I'm just like, I'm so confused because there's still so much game left. Like her and Aubrey, I'm just like, what's happening with them exactly?
I'm off for Aubrey.
I don't know what's happening. Like,
Why?
I'm so confused with them too.
I'm off for Aubrey today. I decided when they was doing the Devons thing and they were like, does anybody not want them to have it? And she was like, well, I don't know if and I was just like this pausing of the momentum of everything in a way that you're not going to solve. Like, what are you going to do? You're going to do it? You know what I'm saying? Like what?
Because we ain't drawing rocks.
Yeah, so I was like, it just felt like this is how you're gonna play this whole season. Is just think out loud.
She was looking for a moment.
She's just thinking out loud in a way that isn't like I feel like her whole game, like even with the beginning with Genevieve, it's just like, I don't know if I trust you. I don't know if I trust you, or I don't know. It's like she's thinking out loud this whole time. It feels like, and there's and not enough calculation going on. Like, I loved Aubrey's first season. I don't know if we're gonna ever get that back again. We'll see. And then she also praised Michelle's game. I don't know how Michelle. I'm not trying to play Michelle, but Aubrey should have won that season. And there's no. I don't like.
She
to
might
be
have
like,
been trying to reconcile a little.
Say that one more time.
I said she might have been trying to just reconcile. Like, I'm sure she didn't want to bash her after saying I should have won.
I mean, she might have, but it almost seems like she's in this space where she's like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to have a flashy win like I was trying to prime myself for in the first season. And so maybe I embrace how she won so that I can see if there's room for me in this. And maybe the loss just did something to her because she played an excellent game. She should have won. The chips should have been for her. In my view, I just think that. But I was hoping and I was waiting. I'm no longer going to wait, So I'm going to take my Aubrey chips and move them over to Tiffany. I mean, not that Tiffany didn't have chips. Tiffany had some chips, but now she got more. She got my Aubrey chips.
So with Aubrey, I was like, we got a lot of her tonight. So once Devon's hit and all of a sudden they're like, we're going Aubrey. I was like, ugh, Aubrey might be going home tonight. Because I was like, we got so much of her in this episode. She opened the episode. Her and Jonathan talking opened the episode. Like you said, we get the flashback with her and Michelle. We get like her moment in the auction. I was like, oh, Aubrey going home. But she didn't. And I thought they played this to perfection. Cerie's group. They know that they're voting out Stephanie. But they tell the other people we're voting out Aubrey. The other people vote for Aubrey, Jonathan, Stephanie. Who else is with them? Joe?
I think it was just two.
Was it just the two of them? All right. Well,
yeah, it was just two. So it was just Stephanie, her double vote.
Okay, great. Okay. Was that just it? So
no, I forgot about that girl's double vote. I was like, what a way to that to go out.
Okay, so Jonathan voted for Stephanie too? Did I miss that?
No, so just did Jonathan vote for Stephanie? I don't know.
Did he vote for
maybe
Stephanie?
we didn't see the rest of the votes.
That's where I was.
We might have not seen it, but I feel like if there was any more in there for Aubrey, we would have saw that. So I'm assuming Jonathan also voted for Stephanie.
Because I was about to say,
we only saw 2 Aubrey votes, and they were both spelled the same with the little happy face. So we knew those both came from Stephanie.
Okay. All right. So never mind. I was like, oh, and they split up Jonathan and Aubrey. They didn't, possibly. So either way, yeah, all the people I wanted to stayed, and that's all that matters to me. But y'all were
honestly, and it's always that. It's always that, baby. Always.
What did y'all think about them going into the challenge directly after that auction?
Oh, I thought that was cruel, but I was like, at least they're just standing. It's not something super physical. But I'm like, y'all literally passing out. I was like, this was their merge feast. Like, I'm like, we ain't never seen an auction just go and go and go and go and go. Usually it's like, what, maybe 5 items, maybe enough for each person to win something. But this one just felt like it was going and going and going. And I'm like, they're full. Sari over here throwing up. Like, y'all want them to go do a challenge? I thought that was messed up.
Yeah, no, it was. But I guess also part of it, though. But I don't think Tiffany ain't really spent her money, did she?
I noticed that, too. I was like, that. I noticed all of that. I was like, why are they just eating? I was like, what kind of auction is this? It feels like everybody's just getting good food. And then I was like, did Tiffany get anything? I don't even remember seeing her eat.
Maybe that's why she won. Yeah, no, I don't think
I'm here with something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said. And so I wonder how much they started with.
$500, yeah.
They didn't. Did they tell us? Did they say 500?
I didn't know.
I was like, the way it kept going, it seemed like they had more than 500.
The way what I was thinking was when I was noticing that Tiffany wasn't buying, I was wondering if she was thinking maybe the MrBeast twist was going to have something to do with the money, because he said that they could keep the money, and usually. Like, do they keep the money usually? Like, because it's like nothing. It's $500. So it's like when he said they could keep it, I was wondering if she was thinking that, like, maybe this MrBeast twist has something to do with, like, buying the advantage or something at the end, because... And so maybe she kept her money, but because I was wondering about that.
It was so unclear. I'm sorry. Victoria, like...
No, go ahead.
The auction was like, Jeff's like, there's a little bit of chaos. There's a little bit of comfort, chaos. I'm like, what are you talking about, Jeff?
To eat some slugs.
This auction feels like it's the same auction we've been having, except for now you're saying this got to do this to get to this. I posted the gif of Winona Ryder with all the stuff flying around her head, because I'm like, what are you saying to me, Jeff? Because Jonathan has to eat the sea cucumber so that Ozzy can eat fried chicken. Like, huh? What are we doing here? I was so confused.
Is that Winona Ryder? The right word. in that gif, in that meme?
Yeah, with the one where she's on stage and she's like looking around, and then they added.
Oh no, I don't know that one. I was thinking of a different one. Okay.
Yeah, not the original geometry shapes one. The one where she.
Yeah. Because I was like,
what? she won an award with a whole bunch of people, and she was like, anyways, yeah.
That's
but I had to use
but chaos was the wrong word, because I was thinking it was going to be like some game changing chaos. Like anytime you hear chaos, that's just what you immediately think. But also too, with Tiffany holding on to her money, typically at the auction there is some form of there's some advantage, a clue to an idol or something. So I thought that was going to be in there when that didn't happen. It was the loved ones letters. I was like, oh well, okay.
And then for the loved ones letters, they didn't have to give up anything, right? Did I miss
$20?
Well, no, that was MrBeast. That was the other side of that.
Right.
They each had to put in $20 to get the loved one letters.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to say I'm typically like a loved ones. I like the little loved ones thing, right? But I just know if I was playing, I probably would not give a doggone. I'm like 20 days, 30 days. I ain't talking to my people. They know I'm out here trying to get it. Okay. I know some people, and I don't know if it's like the depletion, but I'm just like, if I ever play, don't show the camera on me, because I'm not. It's probably no tears coming.
What? You probably are. You probably gonna be the biggest one. Like, I didn't know that this was gonna mean so much.
Exactly.
Like, I can't imagine not talking to my family for this amount of time, and like when Joe was like that. What did he say? That's me? Like, them letters, that's me. That's who I am.
Kids. Yeah.
I was like, Joe, this is nice. You redeemed yourself a little. Not that he was down, but, you know, he's not my fave. He won't up. Okay? He won't up. But I was like, okay. I like that in you, Joe, you know? Very family-oriented guy. I don't know. I think I would have cried at the letters. But also, in the past, when I've watched it, I have been like, all right, this is not that serious.
Yeah. I just don't know what it would be like to, you know, I don't know. I would have said maybe like 10 years ago, I'd be like, oh, okay, I'll see y'all in 2 weeks. But now I probably would. I'd probably break down crying if I got a letter update about my kids. So, but I also thought like, it was kind of like in Big Brother, the, BB19, the whole, somebody can take $25,000 silently. Nobody will ever know, but you'll unleash a twist in the house. Of course, everybody pulled the thing because I'm going to take $25,000 and you don't know. Of course, everybody put in $20 for their loved ones' letters because they want their loved ones' letters. They don't care they don't care that there's a quote unquote chaos on the other side of it, especially since the rest of the auction, again, the chaos has been, like you said, eating slugs and sea cucumbers. Wait, was that the only 2 things that were chaos?
Kind of, yeah.
Was that the only 2 things
Aubrey
and Jonathan. I had to fast forward through both of those.
Yeah, those are the only 2.
Was that it?
Yeah, they basically just got a buffet. I'm saying it was the merge feast that they never got.
And they did it specifically so that they could stuff up and fill themselves just to go do that challenge and get sick during that challenge.
Yeah. Now, I was also thinking, too, like, I was like, is the budget low? Because why y'all giving them cheese and cracker trays? Like, what?
Yeah, we was like, I don't want no carrots.
Reports. Right.
So I don't want no carrots.
Right.
Where's the Applebee's?
I know. I was waiting for a burger or something like that. Margarita, at least, like something.
Right. They got fries and onion rings. They didn't even get the burger with it.
I would be so
I was like, this
pissed.
is a lot of carbs.
Because I love a margarita. I would probably give up my money for a margarita. I have a margarita. I'm already emaciated. I know this alcohol is going to hit hard. And then you tell me I got to get on a balance beam.
It's over with. Equilibrium gone.
Oh, yeah. They probably couldn't do that.
Couldn't do
liability purposes. Be done. Knock your head on one.
And I would have sued. I was like, if you knew what was going to happen, why would you give me a margarita?
Right.
Yeah. I'm like, this goes beyond the waiver.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
But what did you guys think about, though, Devin's actually choosing to tell the people the truth?
At first, I thought it was bad, but I think it ended up working out in his favor because it was like just how things played out. It was one of those. I was like, this at least was saving you where majority votes weren't on you. You know what I'm saying? Like you might have got some in the bucket just because they want to flush out the idol, but just maybe you could have skated by saying it was still there. But so I was like, oh no. But the way everything played out, I was like, oh, it worked in his favor because it was like he got this like almost like this little bucket of trust with everybody. Like, hey, I'm being honest. Hey, at Tribal, I'm also being honest with you guys. My back is up against the wall. Y'all all want me out. So here's everything you need to know. So I thought I was like, all right, Devins, it worked out for you.
I sort of thought that it was like it made him seem like a liar, like just personally, or like a grand, So when Jonathan said that, like, this guy who just lied to us, you believe him? I was like, oh, are they gonna, like, I was a little scared for a second, but
yeah, I agree, but honestly, that's kind of how Devins played originally. You know what I'm saying? That scrambly type of find the idols, cause chaos type of thing. So the only reason why I wouldn't be so scared by it is because, like, oh, this is Devins. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he had previously played a different way and then this is what came up, then I'd be like, oh, I didn't realize you could lie. Then I'd be a little bit scared. But Devin's been a liar. He been like that. So
speaking of lying, though, when Sari clocked Stephanie ass, she was like, she looking this way, that way. Always. She can't make eye contact. Her energy, I was like, yes. She's a reader of energy. That's why she can do what she does, and anybody else could do it. She can read the energy. She can give you the energy that you need. She's like a medicine. You said like a medicine woman. Like she know energy and she know how to give you what you need because she's like a doctor. She can pick up on what you are missing. Look.
At the same time, though, I will say Sari and Stephanie have a long-term game relationship, and so I was sitting there thinking, just like when she lied that one time at the water wheel, I can't remember what it was about.
The arm
ended up
thing.
telling her the truth.
The arm.
Yes. why in the world do you even try to lie to Sari when Sari has been so forthcoming and you know that Sari can pick up on you lying? It don't make no sense. And I was like, this, when she did that, I was like, this is dumb. Like, she was just better off saying, like, you know what, Sari, I thought this was happening, and so I did say your name. I'm sorry. Like, it is what it is, because that would have went a lot farther with Sari than you bold-faced lying to her. Now,
but it wasn't even on Sari yet. It wasn't even on Sari yet at that point. It was still just Ozzy. So that's an even easier admission. You know what I'm saying?
Got you. Yeah. Right.
It's flipped onto Sari after all of this chaos of like Stephanie thinking it was her. But it ain't stick on Sari. She's like, ooh.
Right. Devin was like, I'm not voting you out, which I was like, okay, Devin. Yeah. So I guess that initial game relationship is still there between them two, because I thought that was lost.
Well, but I mean, you gotta remember though. Also, what is Devin's gonna go with Jonathan and Stephanie and Joe? Like, miss the honor, integrity, and all of them. Like it. He just wants to stay, and him and Emily kind of being in the middle is a good position for them, because getting out Stephanie, they could now float with Joe and Jonathan if they want to remove say a Rizzo and Ozzy or whatever, and they could kind of flip back and forth if they wanted to. I don't know if that'll be the case, but it's something they could do now. All of that being said, Sari and Stephanie have played on four television shows together. This is their second season of Survivor together. They were on Heroes versus Villains together, and then this one they were on Snake in the Grass, a quick little one-off, and then Traitors. Like, and Sari has bested her in every single one of those, because Sari can read her, and Sari knows when to strike. Sari can always tell. It's like Sari can tell when Stephanie is just thinking about striking, and Sari's like, okay, we gotta get her. Like, it's just it's just so funny how easily Sari is like, oh, I read you like a book, girl. You clocked. You know what I'm saying? Like,
every time.
And one of the things, speaking of Stephanie, like at Tribal, when Rizzo was like, I was like, my love for Rizzo continues, because I was like, he said the perfect words, and it's like, why this young boy schooling you? He's like, you just own it. Like, you see Devin's out here, he calls my name, he said he's saying my name. I respect that. Just own it. You saying these bold-faced lies. We know it's a lie, girl. Just own it. Like, own it. And it's like, not the teeny bopper schooling you, girl. Come on.
I know. It's that new era versus old era type stuff. New era.
You see nobody clap when Stephanie walked out.
New era, people will come for each other openly. You know what I'm saying? And they'd be like, oh, touche, you got me.
She plays such a scared game. Even like in that moment was just like a total representation of how she has played. She's just not even able to say anything until she's cornered in the corner, and even then she's still not saying it the full. It's like, oh, I mean, okay, yeah, I did say this, but that was because like, okay. Girl,
so funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, anything else for this episode, ladies?
No, it was a good one. It really was. It was a great episode. Again, thank you guys for having me on. And again,
it was for coming.
Of course. It was a great episode, but it had a 50-50 chance of not being a great episode. So
yeah, it did. It did.
But it was good. You know, much as I got to focus on when it's good, it's good. But I always feel like I have to point out, like, this is the exception, not the rule with twists. Right?
Yeah.
This is the exception, not the rule. Most of the time, they flop hard, they fizzle, they're not good. But this time, kudos. They did it. They did that one little bit.
Yeah. And the one thing I'll say, I do have a little teeny bit more to say. 2 million. These people about to be playing. They're about to be playing.
Yeah.
They about to be playing. And I'm like, this is the exact this is what, a 5-hour energy shot? Right at the end of the game, that's what this is, you know? And so they're going to be playing. And I'm like, ooh, buddy, it's scary, but especially for the people that we want to win. It's scary, but it's also like, wow, this is gonna be entertaining because what we got, like 3 more weeks left. May 20th.
May 20th.
What is that?
Yeah. Yep. 3 weeks. Yep.
3 weeks. It's like we can't wrap all this up in 3 weeks. What is that like? That's too much.
We finna have a few double eliminations. We got fire.
I'm like, I feel like what is that? Regina?
Yes.
I don't know what to do.
Things coming, baby. It's finna ramp up. It's about to ramp up.
Yeah, there's 9 people left, right? And they have to.
Yes.
9. Yeah, they got to get down to 3. So they definitely doing a double elimination.
But then they're going to have 5 on the finale probably. So we got to get rid of 2. I guess it's going to be 2 doubles. 2.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So, and that kind of makes sense. The scenes for next week, I had my heart like palpitating. To be quite honest, I thought MrBeast was going to come and bribe somebody to leave. Because he's really good at that too. Like he'll say like, I'll give somebody $250,000 to walk away right now. That's what I thought was gonna happen. So I'm glad it's $2 million.
Okay?
Yeah,
I would take it.
His bribes be like that.
If I was in the game and I was any of them, if I was Emily,
Aubrey would have taken it.
Jonathan probably wouldn't take it because of his pride.
Yeah.
Joe wouldn't take it because of his pride.
Yeah.
So Rizzo
Sari,
said
she going for that end. I don't think she would have took it. Ozzy wouldn't have took it. Tiffany may have.
Yeah.
Tiffany may have.
Maybe.
I would have probably if I was Tiffany.
One of them would have took it, I think.
Rizzo said in chat BCC that he's like he saw MrBeast and he really wanted to flip that coin. He said, but Sari gave him a boy if you don't sit your butt down. Look.
Hilarious.
If my dream scenario would be Sari, Rizzo, and Ozzy as the final 3. That would be a crazy final 3.
It would.
That would be
nice.
crazy.
That would be hard.
I think Sari has it over Ozzy, but I would still be like, nah.
Sari has it over Ozzy and Rizzo.
I mean, I definitely think Rizzo. I'm not even counting Rizzo. I'm saying like I think Ozzy and Sari would be the only contenders for that final 3. But I feel like there's a lot of honor integrity guys. I'm just concerned about where their votes will go, you know, and that could give Ozzy, because Ozzy is like Survivor man, you know,
right?
As he said, not boy. Was that the last episode or was? Yeah, last episode.
Yeah.
He's like not boy, man.
Yes.
And so
Oscar.
I feel like, you know, I wouldn't want to see him sitting next to her, but I still think she'll get it.
Yeah, I think we saw in the scenes from the next episode that Emily was telling Devins that she was gonna try and get Ozzy to play the idol for her. I think that's the last thing I remember.
Because we're gonna be like, snatch you back.
Yeah, and that won't make no sense if Ozzy did that. No,
because he's the only one with the idol.
With Emily
and Devins.
Rizzo.
Well, him and Devins.
Rizzo.
Oh, and Rizzo still has his idol. Lord Jesus.
Yeah, we still got 3 idols.
I keep forgetting. Yeah. Like I just keep forgetting.
And we still got Sari's extra vote.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
Yeah. Unless they didn't play it tonight.
They didn't need to.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess they didn't.
Oh my God! As long as it's not
we have a lot of game on the board
again.
I know, and it's $2 million out here. I'm like, this is about to be wild. Like I'm gonna have to be sat at 8:00 on Wednesday nights now. Like no watching this on the go anymore.
Yeah, no, honestly, because I can't risk seeing it online.
Yeah,
I can't. Yeah, I need to know what's happening live.
So for the finale night, Matt Scott from RHAP, one of my co-hosts from the wrestling Kickback podcast, he was asked to co-host a Survivor finale party here in DC, and he asked me to do it. So both of us will be co-hosting a Survivor finale party. So I will definitely tell you, Kamaria, once I'm finalizing the details. So as soon as I know the details, I'll let you know, so you can let your listeners know. So if anybody's here in DC, you guys can come and watch the finale with us, because we'll be sad unless something crazy happens. I think I want to be watching that finale with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Scared. Anywho, let's get out here, y'all.
Yeah, I mean, and
we
I
gonna be here.
sorry, one last thing. I know I said anything else a long time ago, but one last thing is it's so many people it's still a lot of people with good winning potential, like Ozzy, Sari. I don't know exactly where Rizzo is, besides the fact that he's just been so likable and been able to like switch the story that he had in the coming into 50 from 49. But you also have Devins, and so I think like when you got 4-ish people with good winning potential, good winning equity, it makes it good.
Win too. Yeah.
I honestly think they all do, except for Joe. I think Joe is the only person that I'm like,
yeah.
And Aubrey, Aubrey's going to the Joe camp for me. I've lost hope on Aubrey, and Joe was always on the bench for me. But I do wonder like what I need Tiffany to like I think she's got to have something that she's got to do some things, and unless she's at the end with Aubrey and Joe, you know, because like if she gets to the end with I mean, if anybody gets to the end with Sari or Ozzy, I think they just lose, you know?
I think her best bet would be to peel Ozzy off of Sari.
So get rid of Sari. We were talking about this the other day, like who gonna be the person that tries to do it, and if they do it, you're gonna be hated by it. I mean, not hated, of course.
But for Tiffany, if we're talking specifically Tiffany has no incentive to get rid of Cerise. It seems like Tiffany and Cerise.
You're saying in the other direction.
You're
saying peel him off of her, like kick him off.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yes, because
I thought you were saying like take him for herself.
Oh no. Kick him off so that she could get closer to Cerise, so she could so she could replace him. That's what I would think Tiffany one of Tiffany's moves should be between now and the finale is peeling off some of Cerise's closer soldiers in a way that doesn't make Cerise mad, doesn't make Cerise mad at her. Yeah.
I mean they developing something, and it's definitely like I got you got or not. I got you seems strong. I've not necessarily heard Cerise say that. Yeah. But I'm not, I'm not coming for you and you're not coming for me.
Yeah.
You said what?
A mutual understanding. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely a mutual understanding.
Cerise keeps her a young black girl by her side, a ditzy himbo, and a smart aleck. That is her like bread and butter.
Funny.
Bread and butter. Funny. If she can't get the sexy social butterfly, then she goes for those other ones. She knows it.
That's so funny. Yeah, no, Rizzo. I think Rizzo has because he's a smart aleck, but I think Rizzo has potential to win. So, especially once he starts, because that's what he got on him. He got a mouth. He can't win the challenges, and he ain't gonna be doing the firewood at camp. But he's got a mouth, Yeah. Did they say, speaking of firewood, sorry, and this is the last thing we're going to get out of here for real. Did they say what they're doing for Final Four yet, or is it still a mystery and we're going to find out at Final Four?
We voted for it, and I can't, they were like, do you want the final fire making challenge? But
what, did they tell us what the result was?
I don't remember. It was so
I'm pretty sure they'll tell
ago.
us when it gets there, because they've been telling us as they go. Like we didn't go into the game knowing.
Probably the fact that we don't remember it is that they haven't said it.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They've been saying it as it goes. There hasn't been like a reveal of all of the tallies.
But I want to say that when we were voting, they revealed like the vote so far, but I could be making that up. It was so long ago. I can't remember, but I could have sworn, or it was something like, I think like on Blue Sky or something like Hamster Watch or some of these other like big accounts we're running the similar polls to see like, if you voted here, tell me what you voted here, so that we could be more transparent type thing. People were making like the same polls to try and see if they knew what the results were. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well, we're gonna finally get up out of here. Mari, tell the people where they can find you and tell us about them cups, honey.
Yes. Okay. So you can find me over on Blue Sky at Mari Talks Too Much on Blue Sky. Of course, like we said, Recap Kickback. That's where you can find me and Chappelle every week. Just talking about whatever we want to talk about, especially black stuff. This past week we did the review of Michael, the movie Michael, about Michael Jackson. If you want to hear two like hardcore Michael Jackson stans kind of geek out about a biopic that we found not necessarily deep and hard hitting, but definitely entertaining, definitely go check us out. You can go to youtube.com/@recapkickback in order to listen to us there. And of course, it's Chappelle's Network. He does whatever he wants to. He's wrapping up Abbott Elementary coverage over there. Coming in June, me and him will be covering the Vampire Lestat and pulling double duty. Lord Jesus help us. We'll be covering House of the Dragon season 3. So
wow.
Yeah, we're doing a lot over there on Recap Kickback. So if you guys like watching Black Girls Talking TV, I'm telling you, you'll love Recap Kickback. So go over there.
And you guys are so funny.
Thank you. And back at you. And so other than that, yes, you can go to maricrafts2much.bigcartel.com. I make like custom cups, so they're like kind of like this. Look, it's like lava cups. This one's about reading. It says Hot Girls Read Books.
That's so cute.
Yeah, I have Survivor themed ones. If you go to my Blue Sky, you'll see my different Survivor themed cups. But yeah,
That's so cute.
Thank you. I normally do cups like this. Is like a heated rivalry cup. It's a heated rivalry glitter cup. It's kind of separated right now, but I just make custom cups, and they're normally either book themed, Survivor themed, or completely custom. I do like pet cups. I put people's pets on cups. I put people's kids on cups type thing. Just go check out my website. And if you use code FIRST20, you get 20% off your first purchase. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah. The Mother's Day, I already had to cut off Mother's Day orders because I want to make sure that it gets there on time. So the final day for Mother's Day has passed, but if you want to get your mom a gift and it doesn't necessarily need to get there on Mother's Day, you can always, order now.
Awesome. I love that.
Thank you. Yeah, it's just a little hobby to stay sane because of, the world, all of this,
Everything.
Waves hand.
Right. Whatever you want to put there, put it. It all fits.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know what to put. To put. It's like
Alrighty, y'all. We're going to head on out. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and notification bell. You can check the show notes on all the things that Mari has going on. So make sure you check that out. Give her some follows, some purchases, and check out her podcast with Chappelle at Recap Kickback. We will catch you next week with another great guest for Survivor 50. Until then, bye.
bye.